Is it fair that Wayne Rooney earns more than a care worker? Has everybody voted? Let's see what the results are. Pretty well divided. 46% say yes, it's fair. 54%, the majority, but not a huge majority, say it's unfair. Let's begin our discussion. I'd like to hear first from someone who thinks that it is fair that Wayne Rooney makes more than a care worker. What would be your reason? Who's willing to start off the discussion? Yes, over here in the front, what would you say?
Rooney provides a service that many people derive a great deal of pleasure from, and that they're willing to pay a great deal to enjoy. Very few people other than Rooney can do that. That's why he gets paid a lot. Very few people other than Rooney can do that. And that is, what exactly is that? Provide a service, namely entertaining football, in a way that very few other footballers can do. That yields a great deal of pleasure to people, as evidenced by the fact that they're willing to pay high ticket prices to go to the games. And that's why it's fair. Absolutely. And what's your name? Paul. Paul. All right, now who disagrees? Who disagrees with our first two contributors and thinks these pay differences are unfair? Yes, toward the front.
If everybody had an equal chance in life, then maybe pay differences would be fair. Not of that scale, I still don't agree with that scale. But also, you said that people think people enjoy the service he provides. Well, a lot of people would be dead without care workers' services. I think you need to sum up what you value in society more, really, I think. And
tell us your name.
I'm Lois.
Lois. So, Lois, do you think that the care worker actually makes a more important contribution to society than Wayne Rooney does?
I'd argue that that kind of thing's difficult to value, but yeah, in the short term, if I was ill, I'd much rather have a care worker. I'd say yeah.
Paul, what do you say to Lois?
I too, if I was ill, would rather have a care Rooney than Wayne Rooney. Nevertheless, I think, I'm an economist for my sins, I think it's a matter of supply and demand. Care workers provide a very valuable service, but there are many people who are willing to do that and able to do that, so you need to pay them a lower wage to elicit the supply of care services. It's much harder to get people with the skills and talent of Wayne Rooney.
And therefore he deserves to make more.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, who else would like to reply to Paul? Who doesn't think that in virtue of his scarce and rare and much appreciated talent, who disagrees that he deserves, therefore, to earn more? Yes, the woman sitting.
I'm not sure that the laws of supply and demand are necessarily fair. There might be what rules our society, but I'm not sure that what they are is fair. And if you're looking at the contribution that's being made to the good of society, I think, although I'm with Lois that it's very hard to evaluate, I think probably most of us would agree, maybe not, that a care worker gives more to people than Wayne Rooney, because all he gives is pleasure and what she gives is care, which is a very valuable contribution and what most of us would rather have if we've got the choice between the two.